I am slightly late, and slightly ill. So we'll see how this goes. It's probably not the best like health state to be in trying to do this boss. But I am committed to beating Lost Lace today. And by committed, I mean I'm gonna try, not necessarily that I will achieve. Especially because I haven't played the game since Monday. So it's only been 2 days, but I feel like at this point in the game, losing 2 days of like practice could screw me over. I'm also trying to think if I want to swap out tools anymore. Like, I for real do not need compass. And I can't believe I actually can't believe I didn't think to switch that out for the dice until now. Also, hello ladies. How are we doing? Are we ready to settle in for a good couple hours of this? In terms of other blue tools, I think I probably am pretty settled with these. I think I'm getting more out of the quicker heal. I'm even tempted to go for multi-bind, but I don't think multi-bind is a good idea. I don't think I have the time. You don't need the compass. How will you find Lace? I'll just check my map. Oh! You guys, I don't know where I am! I don't know where I am or what's happening. I'm frightened. I'm gonna have to keep checking the map until I can figure it out. Sorry. Why is my cocoon, like, coded as being in the very, very bottom left? Interesting. I wonder if this means that, like, the way that maps work in this game, there's, like, any hidden rooms are in a piece of map that is, like, hidden off screen. But also that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all, so probably not. Had to urgent cover a shift today, 1 to 6, so in EP mode. Oh, that sucks. At least it's over now. And at least you got paid. Getting paid is nice, even if urgent last-minute requests are not so nice. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm actually gonna be, for real, so out of practice. This first attempt is gonna be so dog shit. It's gonna look like I'm not trying, but I need you all to know I'm really trying. Extra 5 hours pay. Yippee! I love 5 hours pay. If only 5 hours pay with 0 hours work. You ever think about that? Okay. Oh my god. God, the contact damage is crazy. Fuck! I need to remember, if she parries, there's no shot of like running away from it, so I shouldn't even bother. Ooh, okay. Oh my god. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I told you this attempt would be really bad. I'm like missing her attacks like most of the time as well. it time to heal? Shit. Oh my god, crazy. Always best to jump with the parry, yeah. Because, I mean, even if she goes for the parry where she jumps over you, even then, I feel like you then have more time to deal with it.
Grey donkey
wonky, Mickey bag duper woe, grungy loo fopper whip fop. You know, that really sums up my mindset right now, Corvus. You gotta grodonky wonky if you want a mippy bab duper woe. I got a message asking for cover at like 11:30 and I was like, well, I don't have plans. Fair enough. I guess it means it's 5 hours pay for you. Which is always nice. My personal preference would be that you always got 5 hours pay over anyone else. Ooh. Ah! I told you I should try jumping up. I should always jump up for that. If I ever don't jump up, it's out of like anxiety. Ah! Ah! And then I did jump up, but like way too delayed and it fucked me over. Oh my god. Dreadful. Dreadful behavior hours. Oh my god, actual dog shit play. Okay, wait. I get it. Oh! Can I say it? I don't think that should have got me. Okay. Ah! Oh, I've also been like fully forgetting to use my skills. Okay. Shit. Okay. I think for the beginning of today, I am very focused on... I'm trying to just get better at, like, patiently dodging, I think. I think I'm trying to just get better at not getting hit. I'm trying to, like, actively do stuff based on what I'm seeing, as opposed to pure blind horrible instinct. Like, I need to train myself to when I hit her when she's parrying, I need to jump up, because I always try and dodge away, and it's literally never a good idea. You know what I could also, like, okay, you know what I could try? And this will go really badly, because I will never remember to do this. But what I could do is I think in theory it would be a good idea to use the sharp dart, to, like, try and dodge through her. In theory... You. Thank you. That's a great quote, Corvus. I love that. Let's make that quote 2000. Let's save that one for another 500 quotes. And the OST is gorgeous, which helps. I think it helps, honestly, going into this stream knowing that this is all it's gonna be. Cause like, last stream I got to phase 2. So far I've done what, like 3 attempts and I've not managed it. But I think I just need to calm down, you know? Like, this is gonna be at minimum this entire stream, potentially several, because like I have no idea what she does in like the final couple phases. Long fight Selena moves responding is only so much throwing at her will work. Yeah. Ah! I did it! I did the thing! I literally can't stop myself from doing the thing. I'm actually allergic to like hitting her parry in a normal way. Where is she? Oh my god, that was crazy. I feel like it didn't really give me like button timing to really do anything about that, I've got to be honest. Ah. Ooh, I'm just gonna heal. Not great, but you know. Gonna dodge that. Shit. There we go. Let's just get to phase 2 and see what happens. First few times I'm going to fight, I'm just kind of dancing around, getting a few jabs in. Yeah, I think when I try harder, I think a good way to do it is to try and honestly do your first few attempts, not even trying to hit the boss. It's partly why I do so. I feel like I do most of my boss attempts without using tools, and it's just because sorry, I actually didn't think there'd be 2 of them, which sounds really silly because there's like always 2 of them. That was stupid. That was so stupid. Okay. That went okay. You know, literally the only thing that's bothering me about using Shaman is that it feels like such a waste having 3 slots here, because I don't believe in my motor control over my hands enough to ever try anything other than pale nails. But at the same time, like, I feel like there are so many other benefits I get out of Shaman that, like, maybe I just need to spam pale nails more. It's fine. I still get my most useful yellow charm for a fight, and I still get 3 blue, which actually is okay. It just means obviously I can't decide that suddenly I want to use tools. Shaman's this fight seems so good. It actually does. It makes me think about that. There's that line from the snails where they say, like, oh, it seems that you've taken it. We'd call you a thief, but at this point, anything that helps you out in the fight you're preparing for, feel free. You know, I'm paraphrasing a little. They say most of that, but not all of it. Obviously, I thought that was just like a throwaway thing, but actually I think they're right. Shamans really does help you for the fight below. You're currently painting the silly 3D printed Sherma, so you might be a little quiet due to pain. Enjoy, have so much fun. Honestly, that sounds like a really fun activity, even just aside from it being a nice gift. They should sell paint your own Hollow Knight characters. I'd love to have my own little paintable Hornet who I could paint. Might fuck about and give her a different colored cloak. Okay. Ooh, okay. That was definitely my best phase 1 so far. And let's see if I can ruin it with the power of bad. Ooh, yeah, I can. It's really hard to hit her in this phase, not gonna lie. And like, I feel like sometimes in this phase, I don't even know where she is. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, well, really bad position to be in. Because I do actually see the vision now. Reserve Bind would be good to have a heal at this point. Because, like, what else am I gonna do, you know? I just kind of stand around here wishing that I could be healing. Oh God. I just wish I... Ow. I just wish I somehow had, like... Okay, well, this attempt is so far. I somehow wish I just had, like, a crumb more health. Yeah, she got me. She got me real bad. At least crest damage boosts Pale Nails. Yeah. Pale Nails helps. I feel like the timing of Injector Band is really helpful. Maybe I should take off Volt Filament. Because as helpful as it is, I feel like I'm already getting a boost in damage from other things. So maybe it would be better to just have more focus on healing. Because I know it sounds silly, but I actually feel like I'm getting, like, quite a bit out of the like, damage mask. I can't remember what it's called. Literally, what am I talking about? Fractured Mask. Yeah, there we go. If you miss the input to the top or bottom spell, at least Pale Nail. Yeah, Pale Nail, honestly, is the only one I think I'm gonna use. Hitting her truly was the issue you had in this fight. She has so many clips of you just running around on one mask in the final phase for like a minute, consistently dodging, getting no hits in. Yeah, I think I'm still, like, as much as I sit here and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to learn it. I'm just trying to get better at dodging. I'm clearly not. Like, I'm clearly trying to get hits in, but it means that, like, I feel like I'm slower to learn the dodging. You've just never been a Fractured Mask user? It's legitimately just a feeling of peace of mind. Which I know sounds crazy. Ooh. Oh my god. The way she gets me with that is just ridiculous. I legitimately feel like I'm getting there with this phase though. I say, as I take damage. That wasn't fair. Ah! Oh! Shit. Attempt which has literally never gone worse. Oh my god. Shit. That, like, locks onto you so badly. The amount of times my brain is like, well, I just heal, forgetting you have shamans. Yeah, it's like the instinct to heal hits, but I really do. It's crazy how much the air healing, I struggled so much at first, and then I feel like it became the only way I healed. I feel like I hit a point where I was like, if I'm healing, even if I can be on the ground, why the fuck would I be on the ground? Whereas I feel like with this fight, shamans is simply, shaman feels right. But I feel like it does add this, like, legitimate extra challenge with, like, timing when I heal. Which is just crazy. The thing is, I think I'm beginning to love Phase 1. I kind of wish Phase 1... I see why Phase 1 isn't the entire fight. Because as hard as it is, I am glad there's more after Phase 1. I just kind of, I feel like it's the same as how I struggled with the Hollow Knight in Hollow Knight, where I know that everything after that first bit is going to be hard enough, you know? Shit! She's so evil. Ah. Shit, okay, that was my own fault. That was going quite well. You made a comparison between Lost Slaves and Pure Vessel the other day in terms of how they fight, but like I think that's the point. They're opposite ends of voidness. Pure Vessel being void is perfection, Lost Lace being void is corruption. Pure Vessel's fighting is so ordered and controlled, but Lace is just straight going crazy on you. Yeah, she's very messy. It's all of her previous technique, but messy. Lace is the titular Hollow Knight of Hollow Knight Silksong. She actually is! Unironically. I mean, it's definitely not Hornet. I wouldn't really call her a Hollow Knight. I hate it when she does that shit, actually. I think I'm beginning to see the vision. In the... And like, this might not actually be true at all, but it's definitely how it feels. Where it feels like this fight is actually very similar to First Sinner, in that you actually only need to move around like half as much as you think you do. I got lucky there. That was cool. Shit. Fuck. Okay. I adore the Hollow Knight parallels in their conversation after the cradle fight. I felt you were staying in you bared the truth of my pathetic empty shell. You always have the scent child, you are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely of thread. I just think it's amazing how, like, obviously this game has so much more, has so many more dialogue lines compared to Hollow Knight because of having a main character who can speak. And yet, I still feel like, every line of Hornet's dialogue in this game, and I think it's true of Lace as well, even if I actually don't remember it because my memory isn't good, I feel like they all feel memorable. They all feel just ridiculous in how they've been crafted. Okay. This is the most health I think I'm going into phase 2 with ever. Which is pretty cool. Let's see how this goes. Not anticipating my best work, but sometimes that's what it's all about. I was really hoping I'd be able to like get her in time. Ooh, wait! Ah! Woo! Ah! That does 3 damage? Ah! That's evil. That's so evil. And that's the first time, oh my god, this fight is like the most evil thing I think I've ever witnessed happen. I'll admit at first during Silksong I was sort of missing Hollow Knight's way of storytelling. When nothing really happened in front of you and no one really said anything, but I think seeing Hornet develop changed that, and then everything with Lace too. Yeah, I think it's been so long since I played Hollow Knight that I don't think it felt as stark a contrast to me. But I definitely remember the first time even hearing Hornet speak, it was like, whoa, what's going on? This is crazy. Oh shit. Ah, that was my own fault. Like, I for real dashed into that. Oh my god, that was also my mistake. Me when I forget that I can't air heal and take what would have been a pretty palatable air heal, which translated into perhaps the most dog shit land heal of my career. Oh my god. Where even? For a second I had like purely no comprehension of where she was. Which is a good half of this boss fight in general, but you know. Oh my god, no. It's all going terribly wrong. Okay. Oh, that would have been a really good time to heal. I kind of wish I had. Oh, shit, that was abysmal. I didn't even realize I was only on 1 health. Crazy. Ah! God, with a Silken Pale King, a complete opposite, yet the outcome is the same. Truly, you cannot create life to serve only one purpose. I think this game is so lit. I've been watching, I started watching like a 4-hour video essay. I can't remember who made it, but I recommend it. It's called like Overanalyzing Silksong's boss fight design. And it's really good. It's really good. Like, I obviously don't think I appreciated it in the moment, but
Milu, she's our gamer. If she can't do it, we'll just
No,
shame
please
her.
don't shame me. You know I'll cry if you do that. You've been watching it too, just got to Coldwood Dances. It's a really good video, I say. There's a lot of stuff that, like, I don't appreciate in the moment, but that, like, I feel like I appreciate now from that video. Ah! Ah, I hate it when that gets me. It's embarrassing every time. Shit. Oh my god, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful attempt. I thought something with burps alive in these, but I'll leave that till after. I'm actually really looking forward to like how this fight resolves as well. Because it feels sad to just kill her, but I also don't know what else is going on with this fight. Also, hello Thievery! You've discovered the wonders of removing pressure from your spine. That does sound delightful. Removing pressure in general. Hell yeah, bestie. Me when pressure, me when no pressure. God, there's gonna be so few brain cells coming from me today. I need you all to appreciate that. God, it's crazy sometimes what hits. Ow. Like that. I not to sound crazy, but I don't think that should have hit me. I'm sure she feels the same way about me, to be fair. Okay. Now that's officially the most health I have going into this phase. So let's see how this goes. Don't have the highest hopes. I'm actually so upset that there's an attack that does 3 damage. I have the max amount of masks and it does not feel like enough. I was hoping I'd be able to get her with that. Oh shoot. That was my own fault. Severely. Fuck! Oh my god. This is crazy. By the time the credits roll on true ending of SilkSong, I see both games really as one huge overarching story rather than 2 separate in terms of their themes and how they mirror and contrast. Yeah, I feel like they're very connected, even just from like a very, very basic standpoint of like, it isn't just called SilkSong, it's called Hollow Knight SilkSong. I have too many attempts and then I just really want to switch up my like tools and stuff. I just feel like I need more health. Like, the downside of shamans not being able to heal in the air feels so significant. It's crazy. Also, I'm going to have one more attempt and then I will actually catch up with Twitch chat because I am thoroughly behind. Literally the only thing stopping me from having the most fun I've ever had with a boss fight is the fact that I'm streaming and therefore feel like an abstract sense of pressure that I know no one else wants me to feel. And no one else is sat here being like, oh yawn, if Mello can't beat this in 3 attempts, I'm going to scream. That one was my own fault. That was just bad judgment. Okay. So I can pop the fuck off. Ah! Heal. I can pop the fuck off with silk skills. And that helps. Ah! Oh my god! It actually always comes from the left. I think I've never realized that. I really want to hit her. Oh my god, I can jump over those. That was my own fault. And then it's coming from over there, that's cool. And then there's a second one, that's cool. Would really love to be able to heal. Oh, fuck! Oh my god. She's so... I feel like I have to look. You know what? I don't have to. I was gonna say, I feel like I really have to look when those things are coming from the ceiling, at the ceiling, to make sure I dodge them. But like, it is true that if you just kind of walk and you don't like bounce around too much, they're not too hard to dodge. It's gotten me like a billion times that I will just pick a direction and walk, and then I will walk straight into her. I think I just need to like not look at them, you know? Like if I just look at the ground, that's probably better. You know that spine stretch thing you do where you lie flat on your back with your knees, your legs 90 degrees up, resting on a chair or sofa, like with your calves on the sofa. Change your life. You went home early from the office, you do that in your room. That does sound very comfortable. That would like... I actually don't think my back physically lies flat on the ground because of my posture not being the best. Maybe I should be doing that all the time. Best way to heal is actually use Beast Crest. Maybe I should use Beast Crest, you guys. Maybe I should. Just to give it a try. You did that pressure releasing thing for the first time yesterday and you fully relaxed for the first time since December and fell asleep for an hour and a half. That sounds so peaceful. Oh god, do you know what I miss? So I just have a shower in my flat. I don't have a bath. I miss the feeling of having just had a bath. You know when you have a bath and it like, all your muscles have like relaxed and you're still a little bit warm and the warm has like melted your brain a bit so you're sleepy. Oh, what a good feeling. The best feeling in the world, having a bath and then getting changed into fresh pajamas that have been heated on a radiator. That's what life's all about. You know, you have more health, dodge more. But if I dodge, I'll never get hits in. You all know I can only focus on one thing at once. If I focus on dodging, I'll probably do okay at dodging, but I won't get a single hit in. I really like the music. Can you not finish the fight, please? Okay, yeah. If you like the music, maybe I can just keep this going. Literally the only time pressure in my mind is that I really would like to play Resident Evil Requiem, like, pretty ASAP after release. But I can do that and still play this game. I can play 2 games at once. That is physically possible. I also don't think you did send me the sad animatic trash, so feel free, please do. Could demolish a béarnaise and beef pizza right now. Pizza would go crazy. I had beans on toast for dinner, which is basically British pizza if you think about it. There's bread, there's tomato, there's protein. Tell us your best pizza opinion. My best pizza opinion is that pizza should at max have 1 protein component and at minimum 1 vegetable component. And if you don't have those 2 things, get out of here. You've not got a pizza. If your pizza is 4 different kinds of meat, that's a bad pizza. If your pizza is 2 different kinds of meat, no vegetable, you're doing pizza wrong. If your pizza is plain pizza, you're doing pizza wrong. And then also I do like pineapple on pizza. I also like black olives on pizza. My ideal pizza is like some sort of vegan meat, like a vegan pepperoni or like a vegan chicken with mushrooms, peppers, black olives, sweet corn. That's like an ideal pizza. Have I ever used Beast Crest? I've used it like... So I used it when I got it because you have to. Because they force you to have it. And then I used it in my under 30 hours save. you can use the downward pogo of Beast Crest to get shredded organs. So I used it then, and I didn't love it. But I can give it a go. Why not? Isn't beans on toast a breakfast food? Yeah, but you know, it's like all day breakfast. I don't know. I think beans on toast is a breakfast food, but also like I feel like beans on toast was like a comfort meal of my dinner childhood. It helps that like I don't like jacket potato. I feel like maybe it's more of a British dinner to have like a jacket potato and beans, but like fucking awful jacket potatoes. They're so gross. They're so yucky. Who wants to eat potato skin? Not me. Having this discussion with Blue Green. My pizza opinion is that the sauce is the highlight. You can have sauce and no toppings and still find joy, but if the sauce is lacking, no toppings ever gonna make it good. I agree. For me, the topping is decoration. However, I think it's required decoration. A good pizza requires all things to work in harmony. But like, I feel like I notice a bad sauce more than I notice like, oh, there isn't sweet corn here. The downward bogo. Yeah, I mean, hold on, let's show it off for anyone that hasn't seen it. So here's the thing with Beast Crest as well. I'm missing one memory locket. Wait, actually, can I? Wait. That's why my save isn't 100%. Oh no, it is 100%. I didn't realize you could get 100% without all memory lockets. I guess maybe it's more that you need all crests? Am I insane? Anyway, my point being, the problem with Beast Crest is that it's like, I have an extra yellow slot, but I don't have this slot, and I don't have anything else. But yeah, anyway, so this is the attack of Beast Crest. You know, it's interesting. And yeah, this is the downward pogo. The only thing I do like is that like the dash attack goes really wide, and the charge attack that I literally never use is ass. Like that's the worst thing I've ever seen. But I mean, I can give it a go. maybe. Maybe I'll give it a go, but with like no recoil, and we'll see what happens. What else? Maybe multi-bind, so that when I heal more. Thievery's opinion is the best pizza in the world is the humble pepperoni. I thoroughly disagree. Now, literally all you have to do is toss like some green peppers on there. Now you're fine. Now that's a good pizza. I think it's like literally any pizza that you like is a good pizza as long as there's one protein and at least one vegetable. Tuna sweet corn is good even though I don't like tuna because there's a protein, there's a vegetable. You're a thick and doughy pizza hater. I like pizzas in all shapes and sizes. There's an amount of thinness of crust that is too much, and there's an amount of thickness of crust that is too much. You hate overly thin and crispy, the kind that just snaps. Yeah, like that is pretty bad. I like a thin pizza, but like thin doughy rather than thin crispy. Pepperoni is easy to get wrong, and cheap pepperoni tastes vile. I just find cheap pepperoni just tastes like salt. And it's been a long time since I've had actual pepperoni, but like, it was just like greasy salt. What am I gonna do what I did? Use Wanderer to do the fight in one try. There is no way. I feel like this is the kind of fight where the only world where you do it one try is after you've spent hours learning it. And then go back to it on like a second playthrough. Anyway, let's give Beast Crest a try. I could allow red onion. Yeah, go on. I don't like red onion, but like, it's a vegetable. So you've made the pizza work. It's all you need, one protein and at least one vegetable. Your ratio should be 1 to 1, and if your ratio isn't going to be 1 to 1, it should be because you have... Look at that shit. I actually hate that. I keep trying to pogo, but it's like, there's no point. This sucks. I for real can't get the angle right. Oh my god. I don't think I can do that. I feel like for posterity's sake, I should give it one more try, because I do think I was clinging on to bad notions of how to heal with Beast Crest. Also, I keep wanting to say Beast Quest, like the Choose Your Own Adventure books. That was over so quick, right? It's because, firstly, it's because I'm not familiar with Beast Crest, and also I don't have anything good equipped for it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, dreadful. So much! It's so shit! Because I have limited time to actually get a heal off. I have such limited... So, like, once you... Basically, okay, let me explain for anyone that can't pick up visually what the fuck is going on there, because I can barely. The thing with Beast Crest is you can't just heal. If you press the button to heal, you basically enter, like, a feral state. And any hits you get on the enemy heal you, but the time you are in that state is limited. So let's say, I actually don't know how long it is exactly, but let's say it's like a 5-second countdown. If you activate Beast Crest, and in those 5 seconds you get 0 hits in, you get 0 healing for that Silk. And I feel like for this fight, Beast Crest must be such a learning curve, because to activate a specific 5 seconds where you have to be really aggressive feels really hard. Because, like, I feel like I never get more than one hit maybe every 5 seconds. So you activate a healing window and then you get none of the healing. I am gonna crash out. I hate it. I'm also thinking I'm gonna switch back to... let's go back to Wanderer, my beloved. And let's see how that goes. Let's use all of the tools at my disposal. I'm even going to use cogflies. And that's it. I don't want to be faster. I feel like I'll get scared. Let's give Wanderers a go. Like, look at this nail range. I hate it. Is Wanderer your beloved, or is that just comparison to Beast? Literally every crest in the game is my beloved in comparison to Beast. Even Witch, which has the same quirk, kind of, with healing. I still prefer Witch to Beast, because at least Witch has a good pogo. Maybe I don't prefer Engineers, to be fair. Oh my god! Ah! Okay. Oh my god. That is not what I meant to do. Okay. In fairness, I can see Wanderers working. Like, I do kind of see the vision. Oh my god. Oh my god! Ah! Cogflies! My own cogflies screwed me over. Oh my god, crazy. The thing is, okay, the thing is, I can see Wanderers being my friend. And it's kind of nice being able to heal. It's just like, the increased, like, pogo and hit range of thing is just so good, of Shaman. Maybe let's give that a go. Why not? Let me catch up with Twitch chat as well. Best pizza Trash ever made was a little oval pizza, base of red pepper sauce and pesto with sun-dried tomatoes, red pepper and red onion with cheddar. That does sound incredible. I'm actually not a massive fan of cheddar on pizza. Like, I'd probably swap the cheddar out for mozzarella, like a basic fool, but still. Best pizza Johan ever had didn't have meat or sauce. Don't think it technically counts as a pizza, but it was good. Onions, thin sliced onions, blue cheese, porcini mushrooms with a bit of balsamic. That does sound fantastic. And hey, what is pizza if not bread with toppings? And probably some cheese. Also, Trash doesn't like mozzarella. The texture is repulsive. You can't get past it. Every time you eat it as fast as possible so it's not in your mouth. That's wild. I love mozzarella. It's so chewy. Although, I literally have scrolled further up and see you saying that you don't like stringy or chewy things. Whereas I like chewy things, but like chewy the way that cheese is chewy. Not chewy the way that meat is chewy. White pizza sauce, I don't love. I actually feel the same about barbecue pizza sauce. Barbecue pizza sauce, it's too sweet. And then white pizza sauce, it's too creamy. There's not enough variation. I only fuck with it if you put prosciutto, pine nuts, and honey. Pine nuts and honey would go crazy. Basically, I feel like if you have a white pizza base, you have to get a bit funkier with the toppings. I love sweet corn as well. I find sweet corn really tasty. Yeah, what's wrong with sweet corn, you guys? It's like a little jewel of sweet taste. It's like a burst of yummy sweet taste in your mouth. If you like pomegranate seeds, you should like sweet corn, because pomegranate seeds are like sweet corn but with like an annoying little bit in there. It just puzzled me. What are you guys putting it on? I like sweet corn on a pizza. I will... If I just want a vegetable in a pasta, I might just toss it in a pasta. Or in like a chili. It's nice in a chili. Worst pizza you've ever had was in Italy. Most of it was fine, but we went to this place where someone in the back was having a terrible day, or it was some sort of practical joke because the dough was just not doing it correctly, and the cheese was both burnt and not very melty. What an embarrassment for Italy. You guys are supposed to be good at that kind of thing. Which means that every restaurant in Italy is supposed to be able to make a good pizza. And it's ridiculous to think that they wouldn't. I think the worst pizza I've ever had is probably just like a thin and crispy shop-bought frozen pizza. Because there's like no way for that to cook it with a good texture. Been yapping about pizza for 20 minutes. It's because it's so hard to like The only thing about just doing a boss fight over and over is that, like, we kind of run out of stimulus, don't we, guys? Like, there's not... Like, what do I talk about? Oh, that's a cool attack from Lace. I was so fucking sure. Like, I didn't want to say it out loud, but I was so confident I'd be able to beat this today. And now I feel very confident that it's just not gonna happen. Chewing, like, cheese or mushrooms or egg is the worst thing ever. Oh, whereas I really like those kinds of chewiness. Oh, fuck! Why did I switch to Hunter? I'm not specifically just trying to get myself killed. But, like, I kind of don't see the point in trying with Hunter. I find the angles of this fight, like, truly baffling. What if I just brute force it? Terrible idea. Dreadful. I'm going back to shamans. It doesn't matter. I need to not care too much about the fact that shamans has downsides. It's literally the only one that I feel like I can physically control what I'm doing while using. And the good pizza in Italy skill issue. I feel like it's hard to find good restaurants in areas you're not familiar with, in general. Like, my technique is Google Maps, you filter by top rated, and you reduce the price to, like, the 1 price mark. Or, like, less than £20 per person. And then you find stuff that's highly rated but cheap. Which is good. Hummus with pomegranate seeds, that does sound really good. See, but like hummus with pomegranate seeds, that's what sweet corn does to pizza. Because your hummus is something that's like more creamy and savory, like pizza, and the pomegranate seeds are like a sweet little burst of freshness, like sweet corn. Yum yum. The protector isn't working. I can't do maths, you guys. We should know this by now. Well, now that I've switched crests several times, let's see if I'm even physically capable of doing this with shamans. Now that I'm going back to familiar waters. Probably a burger you ain't cloned is the best burger you've ever had. That had pomegranate in it? Yum yum. I actually like... I would really struggle to be able to tell you the best of any food I've had. Ah, that was my own fault. Ah, that was my own fault. As opposed to, like, somehow being someone else's. Ah, that was definitely my fault. Oh, God, I've, like... Any sauce that I, like, maybe had, I've fully lost. Okay. Oh my god, that was my own fault. Ooh, same with that. Dreadful. Absolutely abhorrent showing. Ah! Why did I do that? Can I tell you all a secret? What happened just now is that I wanted to press RB, but like, I think I forgot what button that was, and thereby ended up pressing an infinitely worse button for the thing I wanted to achieve. Yeah, see? Oh my god! I got her into phase 2 at the exact same time that I died. Okay, but, like, I think we can all take a moment to appreciate that, like, the only way I think I beat this is with shamans. Ooh, a pizza in Rome with zucchini on it. In fairness, the best pizza... I've only been to a couple places in Italy, but I have, you know, I've been to a comparable... Like, the best pizza I've ever had in Italy was Rome. I went to a place that was really, really cheap. And really good. They give me a shot of limoncello at the end for free.
Pizza, pizza,
pizza, pizza,
pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza, pizza.
Can I get one more pizza? Ah, from the room. For posterity.
Pizza.
Pizza? Who's that? I don't know him. No joke. Ah, okay. Maybe my main problem with this boss fight is it goes well and then it goes very not well. Seemingly arbitrarily. Ow! That was just because I forgot what button to press to jump. Which I know sounds like a lie, but like, is very, unfortunately, very true. Just gonna heal there, honestly. Crazy. I forgot how to jump again, you guys. I swear it's harder than it looks. Okay, and it always starts from the left. Good to know. I wonder what Lace's favorite pizza is. I think Lace would like a white-based pizza. But I also feel like Lace would enjoy olives. So maybe Lace would just like... I feel like Lace would like a ham and olive pizza. We need to talk about other stuff on Crazy Pizza. Yeah, should we talk about like pasta? This music really does top off. God! Whenever that attack happens, I will literally never see that attack with more than 3 health. Okay, let me catch up with Twitch chat. Although, to be honest, I imagine it's all just going to be stuff about pizza. The best pizza thievery I ever had was pizza from their uni hometown with... their uni town with teriyaki marinated pulled pork, uncooked ramen, chili mayo, chilies and teriyaki sauce. It's so good, I visit every day. That's a wild pizza set of pizza toppings. I can only imagine that is very spicy. Oh my god. Considering I'm barely talking, this is crazy. My throat is killing me. Also, Corva's saying, what's Lace's favorite pizza topping? Mushroom, just look at her. You're right, I think maybe she'd like mushroom, ham and pineapple. Because I feel like she's a divisive character. And I don't mean like people love her and hate her, I mean like, you know what I mean? I feel like she'd have, Lace is the kind of person that would have hot takes for literally every topic that you can possibly think of. The level of crash out I had in this fight is crazy considering how much I ended up loving it. I feel like I am really enjoying it. I think it's just a fight that like, I remember you saying on Monday that you were counting the phases based on the screams and it made you feel a little insane. I can't even process that. I think, not my problem with this fight, but the thing that I think I'm mentally struggling with is I'm definitely getting better at phase 1. But it's genuinely a 50-50 shot. It's worse than that. It's like a 1 in 4 attempts I get to phase 2. And then phase 2 is so tough. Like, I know that the beginning of that phase 2 is like just the same stuff as the second half of the first phase. And I imagine that light attack is probably in exclusively the second half of the final phase. But I still just... I think it's crazy. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? I really like vanilla. Also, hello Yurik, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm probably like 10 more attempts away from crashing out. So here's hoping. If I beat it within 10 attempts, I'll feel healthy and normal. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. You made the sweet potato lasagna. You made me and Potty again recently. Did the whole white sauce and it was so good. Hey, it was really good last time. Especially because I never get to have a veggie lasagna. Because I'm scared of making lasagna and I feel like actually increasingly restaurants don't really have veggie lasagnas. I feel like it was a much bigger thing back in the day. Like when I first dabbled with vegetarianism. Oh, the glowy circles is a phase 4 out of 4. Well, go on then. Let's give it another go. Which part of the lasagna becomes sweet potato? My memory, Johan, is that it's not that a part of the lasagna becomes sweet potato. It's, I guess, the beef. I guess it's just that sweet potato is the dominant vegetable. Oh, or it goes in the sauce? Oh, damn. That's crazy. That's yummy. And I remember it being yummy. Why vegetarian options become worse? The answer is big vegan meat, and I'm not even kidding. And I'm not saying vegan meat is bad, but it has, I think... Ah! It's made... I feel like it's made people a little less creative in terms of their vegetarian options, because I feel like so many restaurants just think, oh, let's take some fake meat that we've got from corn or something and put it in something else. Whereas I feel like vegetarian options used to be, here's some funky vegetables we found. I sure hope you like them. We used to get funky with our vegetables, you guys. We haven't gotten funky with vegetables in a long time. Oh my god. In classic me fashion, this attempt is going so shocking. Ow! That shouldn't have gotten me. I stand by. I didn't really try that hard. I promise. Vegetarian options so rough compared to like 4 years ago. Yeah, it's literally all just like meat options now, but instead of real meat, it's pea meat. Yeah, it's meat made out of peas. I feel like you still see falafel. You still see halloumi. Bean burgers, you're so right. Bean burgers were so good. Bean burgers were so delicious. A spicy bean burger. Spicy bean burger with a grilled mushroom and like some sort of like spicy sauce. That's what it's all about. Society went downhill the second we stopped putting our beans into our burgers. Okay. Ooh, I actually for real did not mean to heal there. That's what I meant to do. Well, oh well. Sometimes things happen. Oh, and the good fake meat was the Wagamama Seitan barbecue ribs. Yeah, they were ridiculous. I would legitimately eat a plate of about 10 of those and be happy. And I only got to have them once because I don't go to Wagamama that often, which is really sad. Pale nails are actually quite good. I'll give you that. And it's not like I ever thought they were bad. I guess I just didn't get it. Ooh. Oh my god, fuck off. Okay. Okay. And then there's only one or there's two? There are two. Good to know. Shit. Oh my god, that was going decent actually. I feel like I had a really good first phase actually. Your favorite's good creamy chocolate ice cream. There's one that Dark Sugars in Greenwich do and it's so good. Oh, I've actually changed my answer. Hold on. I've remembered what my favorite ice cream flavor is and I want to Google it to make sure I'm getting it right. Hold on, let me see. In fairness, I actually don't think I'm going to be able to find it. But it was like a whiskey ice cream. It was either a whiskey ice cream or like a bourbon ice cream. And it was so good. It was so ridiculously tasty. And it was like a really cold day that I ate it, but it still really went hard. Guys, I have to admit, I'm a little annoyed that I'm not gonna beat this today. I really wanted to. I had like a secret plan. I was gonna like beat this today, and then I was gonna do a surprise stream on Friday where I played Resident Evil Requiem on release, and I can still do that. But I was just hoping to have good timing. If you have 2 scoops, you go for chocolate and some kind of berry one. Chocolate and berry go well together really nice. I think if you're having 2 scoops of ice cream, you need one that's kind of rich and one that's kind of like mild or citrus or something that cuts through it a bit. You need like 2 different flavors. I bet lavender ice cream's really good. Oh, and sorbet flavors. My favorite would be probably raspberry. I really like a raspberry sorbet. But I'd never turn down a watermelon sorbet. Lemon and cherry sounds really good. In fact, cherry, I think cherry is probably like my actual favorite sorbet flavor. A sorbet has to be red for me to enjoy it, and I've always said that. Oh wait, sad animatic. Ah! Oh no, wait, I don't want to be sad. Oh no, I don't like being sad. Why did I agree to watch this? Oh no. I miss the knight from Hollow Knight. I miss that little guy. I bet Hornet does too. For the brief bit of time they had together, they were friends. I feel like Hollow Knight lore becomes retroactively more sad To me anyway, with this game. Because I feel like, because in Hollow Knight, your protagonist, like the character you play as, doesn't really talk or have a lot of like obvious personality. I don't know, I feel like I found it easier to think of the bugs in this game as like living characters through their interactions with Hornet in a way that I don't think I felt as much with Hollow Knight. We went to a restaurant, ordered passion fruit sorbet, and they were out, so you had to have mango instead. It's like the worst case scenario of when someone says, oh, you know, is Pepsi okay? And it's like, oh yeah, I mean, it's fine. Is mango sorbet okay? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Please no. Whiskey and ginger cocktail, that sounds really good. I've been having like, I think I had one on stream the other week, but like just a good whiskey soda. It's tasty. I didn't used to love whiskey, but I feel like my appreciation for more savory drinks has grown. Being allergic to citrus is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Yeah, fair enough. Probably. Lemons are really good. You're missing out, and I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry for you. Oh, that was my own fault, so. I've kind of lost the flow. Dare I say it? Perhaps I never had the flow. Ooh, see? Flow officially lost. It's like, what do I even think I'm doing right now? I'm getting the timing of everything so wrong suddenly. Dreadful work. I'll take it. I mean, I'm going into phase 2 with like a dreadful amount of health. Some of the soundtrack in this part sounds like the chord progression of the pre-chorus of Katy Perry's Dark Horse. Corvus, I'm gonna need you to make a mashup right now of those two songs. I'm gonna need you to learn how to use like audio software to create that mashup, please. It's the low strings. Yeah, I believe that. The only place you see strings that low is Katy Perry. Oh! Ah! Dreadful. I think it's times like that where the mask would be... I'm sorry. Have I been missing a blue thing this whole time? I'm gonna do multi-binder. I actually think I'm gonna experiment with multi-binder. No, I'm not. I'm gonna leg on hard mode. Watch me beat it first try now. It's not gonna happen. Listen, that wasn't holding me back as much as I'd like to pretend. Missing one tool. Are you ready for a perfect storm? Perfect storm. You know what? Maybe I see it. Hold on. Let me do this attempt, and then someone remind me to listen to that part of Katy Perry's Dark Horse. Oh my god. The way she locks onto me there, truly evil. Can I say that? So many of my hits just don't hit. This attempt is going perhaps the worst I think any of my attempts have ever gone. Which is saying something, because I've had some stinkers. What was I doing? After I said as well, like, watch me beat this one. I had the tool equipped, but then I literally never used it. Hold on. Let's go track down Katy Perry's Dark Horse. And I'm not gonna play it on stream just in case. But I will play it over this. Hold on. Let's see. It goes like ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo. Okay, so that's what we're listening out for. We're listening for ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo. I'm legitimately one attempt away from switching to Girl from Ipanema, you guys. Which I feel really bad about, because this music's really good, but I might just have to listen to Girl from Ipanema. It feels like Lisa's just beating you up sometimes. Sometimes! It's that chord stuff, followed by do-da-do. Cause I can't translate da-da-das into music. Oh! I just think it's wild how, like, if you get the timing of something wrong, she might just, like, parry you. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. Kind of annoying, though. Oh, that was me. That was my, it's all going wrong, and it is going wrong because of me. Ooh. Dreadful work. I would love to go into the next phase. I would have loved that, please. Okay, if I switch to Girl from Ipanema, would people be mad? I feel like I have to. I feel like spiritually I kind of need to. Let's bring the master volume down to 0. And let's bring up a little Girl from Ipanema. And I know that to most of you this means nothing, but essentially, when I played Hollow Knight back in the day, Radiance took me 3 streams, and each one was about 3 hours. So I started to lose my mind a little bit, and eventually I ended up switching to listening to the elevator music Girl from Ipanema, but specifically the video on YouTube that is a 10-hour looping version of Girl from Ipanema. So that's what we're gonna do today. Because it soothes the soul. Simultaneously, this makes me feel at peace, and it is also giving me 5.5-year-old trauma from 9 hours of Radiance. This will drive me crazy. That's the point. Sometimes you gotta be a little bit crazy to battle your demons, you know? I actually think this sounds similar to Katy Perry's Dark Horse. Sometimes it feels like she's cheating with the range on that. This is not helping. After my first wave of trying Path of Pain, I had that part that loops in the first room playing in my dreams. I think sometimes you've got to do that. You've got to accept that the boss fight music, the music you listen to where you do a section of game that makes you feel ridiculous and insane, that music's gonna become associated with that. So sometimes it's better to make things like Girl from Ipanema become associated with that than music that's good. Have you considered you're fighting the final boss of Real Game that released Hollow Knight SILKSONG? I don't know what you're talking about, Trash. We still haven't actually had a trailer from that game yet. We can't be certain that it will release, you know? Oh, I mean, obviously we all have hopes and dreams. But, you know, that's all they are. Hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams and prayers that this one day will be a game that exists. Oh my god, you know what? Fuck it. Like I'm stuck in a lift in hell. Yeah! And isn't that what a boss fight is really at the end of the day? It's like a liminal space between two layers. And the layers are not beating this boss and beating this boss. And I'm hoping to be in the second layer where I've beaten it.
I'm Linda, proud mum of Team GB's.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, I forgot that YouTube had ads, and I felt very real terror. I'm Linda. Anyway, back to the boss fight. Whatever. Didn't even help. I was just really hoping that this would take less time and fewer attempts than Radiance took me. Because I was really bad at video games when I did Radiance, so it's like, of course it took me 9 hours and 3 streams. And I was just really hoping that this would be like quicker than that. And I think it will be. It's just like, I'm struggling to get out of phase 1 so badly. This is why we listen to YouTube, because Christopher Larkin's beautiful soundtrack doesn't include such classics as I'm Linda. That's the kind of thing you only get from this, I guess. Oh my god, I like jumped myself into that. Oh shit. Okay. When she attacks you when you're healing, it has the neat effect of blinding everyone. Yeah, that's just like a fun little bonus. Fun little bonus for folks at home. She's a lot harder than Radiance. Yeah, she is. But like, I was monumentally worse at Hollow Knight. It's literally just that. It's like I am proud of the fact that I've played this game better than I've played Hollow Knight, but it's not much of an achievement right now because of how badly I played Hollow Knight, you know? It's like, I feel like I have to do a bit better at this game to be allowed to be proud of myself. This is literally the hardest boss in the game. Yeah, but like, does it make sense what I'm saying? That like, I found everything in Hollow Knight really hard, and Radiance took me 9 hours. And I find generally everything in this game harder than anything in Hollow Knight, but it also just takes me less time. I think my point is just like, I find this game harder than Hollow Knight, but I'm doing better at it than I did Hollow Knight. And it feels like even though I find this harder, I should be doing better because I'm better at video games. Which I know isn't how it works. But like, what if it was? Okay. Sorry for screaming, everyone, but like, I'm sure you see why. die. Okay. Also, hello A-Team. What's with the music? Is it Valentine's? Sorry, so this is classic track, Girl from Ipanema. You may know it from being kind of like stereotypical elevator music. And I'm playing it because I feel like I'm losing my mind and I want us all to feel that on some level. It's a 5.5-year-old inside joke is also the short story. Basically, this is what I listened to when I beat Radiance. Sorry, maybe more accurately, I did not beat Radiance while listening to this. Listening to this probably did hinder my chances of beating Radiance, but still. And then there's a second one. I remember now. I would just love to heal, you know? Second one. Okay, good to know. I would just love to heal. So stressed right now. Ah! That was going so... It was going so fine. It was going so fine. Can you make it an outside joke? That's valid. It's literally just when I was playing... So when I played Hollow Knight, Radiance took me 3 streams for a total of 9 hours. And it was, I think the idea was like, let's listen to something really repetitive. So this is currently Girl from Ipanema 10 hours on YouTube. Oh, the one song we played in Silent Hill? Yeah, do you want to give that a go? That was Quirky Dog. But if Girl from Ipanema felt inappropriate, you can't even begin to understand how inappropriate Quirky Dog is gonna feel. So I hope you're all ready for this. I'm actually gonna load into the fight in advance as this starts playing, by the way. No, if I'm suffering, you will need to suffer as well. Here he is, Quirky Dog. This is actually Lace's boss music. I swear that it's not going well, and that has nothing to do with the music. Lace would unironically listen to this. Yeah, it's because she's a quirky character too. She's just a quirked up little character as well. I feel so sorry for Christopher Larkin, who made just beautiful music for this game that I absolutely refuse to listen to. Sorry, I tried to use Clawline, it didn't work, and then I felt really mad. Basically is what happened. This is going so badly. I don't know how I survived that, to be real. Wouldn't it be really horrible if I beat Lace while listening to Quirky Dog? Wouldn't that, yeah, okay, well, it's not gonna happen. I was gonna say, wouldn't it feel very thematically irresponsible of me to beat Lace to Quirky Dog? You know what? Maybe we need the actual game music. Maybe that would help. Maybe let's take it back to the actual game music that we're playing. And let me catch up with Twitch chat. I've had moments. I'm really glad you all enjoy Quirky Dog though. I also like Quirky Dog, and yeah, I prefer Quirky Dog by Kevin MacLeod to the Lost Lace theme. I just don't think the Lost Lace theme has as much musical complexity. The Lost Lace theme also heavily pulls from Katy Perry's Dark Horse, which just isn't really as interesting a musical influence as the deep and historic musical themes of Circus, of the circuits. Lace would lose if she hears this. And she'd be so offended that this is what I'm playing for her that I think she would, she'd probably lose just to spite me. Phase 1 is the whole Quirky Dog. Phase 1 is a whole few minutes. I'm definitely feel like I'm improving. For me at this point, it just feels like a matter of being able to hold out my health long enough. Replace Lost Lace boss title with Quirky Dog. Tempting. Kind of tempting. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but, you know. Sometimes things happen outside of your control, and it's beautiful. Ow! Okay, healing. The chip-tune music played over Jennifer and Water Boss fight. I'm actually a really big fan as a comedy bit of just what if the thing you were looking at but with like slightly different music. There's something that I just find really, really compelling about that. as a concept. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably just, you know, very simply, music significantly creates the vibe of a thing in a game. And I feel like when you mess with the music, you mess with the whole vibe in a way that I just find so interesting. Okay. Spooky horrors from that way. Spooky horrors from the other way. That was my own fault. Oh, that was my own fault as well. That was dreadful. The only rule of that is pick a direction and just keep going. Shit. Okay, let me catch up with Twitch chat. Because I did see, it's like how bomb defusing squads listen to music when they're defusing life-threatening bombs. You just need something that like really brings you back down to earth. You can get too stressed and it can mess with you, and I think that's why all boss fight soundtracks in video games should be just a little quirkier. Just a little sillier. So guys, re-listen. We should do it now. Close stream and hit play. Hey, honestly, you don't even have to close stream. You can just press mute. I promise. You can look at this and listen to Magnus Archives. I just think they're a very natural pairing. Your reading's flopping so bad. You have a big book to finish before the end of the month. Ooh, good luck. Good luck. You have time. It's a short month, but you've got like three and a bit days. Plenty of days. I've realized my Dark Horse and this sounds similar. It's 'cause they both use variants of Dies Irae. You may need to elaborate slightly on what that is. I feel like we can manifest Electo out of this. I think Electo will release explicitly when I've finished rereading Nona, which may take me months to simply start. I play Baby Shark when I fight Savage Beastfly. Hey, I think Baby Shark is better suited to Growl, personally. I think Savage Beastfly is maybe more of a Monkey Spinning Monkeys by Kevin MacLeod. But you know, you do you. You do you. Oh, I hate when she gets me and then I get myself. Ugh, annoying. This run, by the way, is a flop. I can tell a flop run by now when I see one. I didn't really try. I kind of give up. Put a version of Dies Irae on. It's in everything. Go on. Let me bring up the YouTube tab that I closed to instead listen to the game. There seems to be plenty. Do I just want like Gregorian? Let's go Gregorian chant. That seems like what we're aiming for here. Should I recognize this? The first part? Oh, like like that kind of tune. Yeah, okay, I get that. I hear that a little. My musical comprehension is about as good as my reading comprehension. That is to say, not so good. Which is probably what is stopping me. But I kind of get the, like, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like a bit. I promise my ears are really good at hearing. I really want to beat this today. I feel like if I don't beat this today, like, I'm legitimately just gonna reset my brain. I also don't want it to take 3 streams. It took me 3 streams to do Radiance. And I'm doing better at this game than I did Hollow Knight. Ooh. Is it obvious sometimes that, like, if a run doesn't go well enough from the get-go, I, like, very obviously give up? I feel like it's a little obvious. Oh my god, it happened again! It happened again! It happened again that I beat it, I beat her literally, like, the first phase literally as I died. I can truly see you doing well and then you get hit once and put yourself inside hitboxes. It's not even like, I mean, it's, I feel like, duh, it's not intentional. But it's like, I can't turn off doing that. I truly don't know how. It's like literally just one mistake leads to so many. It does look intentional. It really isn't, you guys. I promise. Maybe some of it. I think actually a lot of it is that, like, I think the thing with this fight is that a lot of the hitboxes, I think, arise from getting a bit too close when it's a bad idea to be too close. I think the truth is, what happens is, if I get hit, sometimes my instinct is to try and just get a hit in return to feel like I at least got something out of it. Which is like a really bad habit. Oh my god. But I find it really hard to get out of that habit. Okay. Very much a well, fuck this then. Sometimes it is that. Like, if it happens, if I get hit and then end up, like, basically panic revenge trying to get a hit in, and then I get, like, I lose another point of health because of that, I think it kind of just leads to a cycle of, like, yeah, okay, I have given up. I don't like Lost Lace Styles of God. I think it would look better if we replaced the word lost with the word quirky and the word lace with the word dog. But just let me know what you guys think. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, but I, like, that was the final phase. I just, like, desperately need to get to the final phase with, like, a bit more health. Because I think the thing that screws me over is, like, I get to a phase where there's a 3... There's that attack that does 3 damage, and then also it leads to, like, shockwaves either side. So there's genuinely a shot that, like, you can take 5... You could take, I think, at least 4 bits of damage just by, like, positioning yourself wrong. Which I find very nerve-wracking. I would love to get a hit in, Queen. Would just love that right now for me. Ooh. Ah! Okay, that's what's going on. Oh my god. Abysmal. Abysmal! I just feel like it always comes down to this. It's like I start getting frustrated with myself for not being like consistent. Final phase pale nails is your best friend. Yeah, I feel that because in final phase there's literally no shot. Like my chances of healing in final phase are like nothing. But that's why I feel like I need to go into final phase with enough health. Oh, that was shocking. Oh my god. Okay. God, crazy boss fight. Oh my god, okay. I would love to go, like, I know there are heal windows in Final Phase, probably not with shamans. Yeah, that's the thing. I also know that, like, an hour ago, I definitely got to the final phase with, like, only one mask missing. But, like, obviously I didn't know the final phase as well, so it was, like, over before it even began. But I would just love that to happen again. Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay, from that direction, and then the other way. I ran into that one. Oh my god, that was going decently well. I even got a heal in. I just went out to go to sleep. Very valid thievery. I feel like I'm zoning out also. I just like... I feel like I've gotten so close like a couple times. That heal was crazy, I know. I did not deserve that heal. Healing like literally a millimeter from the hitbox of Lace. But yeah, get some rest, thievery. Chances are I run out of steam before I beat this today. My thumbs hurt, you guys. Okay, Slay, right? But let's not think about it too hard or acknowledge it, because now my palms are getting sweaty. And I'm probably gonna do something crazy like take damage to that. Which at this point is just embarrassing. Okay. Lock the fuck in! That's kind of not locking in. It's kind of the opposite of locking in. I went into this with full health. This is so upsetting. I feel like truly what screwed me over there was some very, very bad... This is such a cope. I feel like I got some really bad RNG at the start. Because there are some attacks she does that I feel like I just can't really get a hit on her. And I feel like the beginning of that second phase was just full of attacks that, like, I couldn't get her. Also, yeah, mom's spaghetti for real. Fucking hell. Okay, my phase 1 is definitely getting better. I just need to make literally everything else about what I'm doing better. The title card doesn't look right. Wait, like actually? This isn't a quirky dog bit, this is just like a legitimate observation. What about it looks wrong? Does it look too big? Okay, and then it's coming from the left. And then it goes from there. Ooh. Shit! That was going really well. That was going pretty decent. It's just it's so hard in the second phase to get hits in, I think. Which means it's even hard to do like silk skills. I can't imagine doing this without silk skills as well. Like, you're not a huge fan of the typeface. It just doesn't feel very serious. Hold on, okay, let's look at this entry card with fresh eyes. I get what you mean. It kind of looks like someone took a screenshot and like pasted over. Yeah, someone took a screenshot specifically to paste over those words. Like in PowerPoint. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I never mean to do that. That was a dreadful phase 1. The glowy circles have very tight hitboxes, so you can stand in the tiniest gap and you'll be fine. When they show up, try not to panic. Get in the gap you would for Grandmother Silk. Yeah, it's really hard. Like, I feel like the amount of time you have to get out of their way when they show up doesn't feel like very long. I think that's the problem, is like, even that, there will be a millisecond, probably longer, there will be like an immediate instinct of panic that I just can't like escape. And whatever I do in that millisecond is like so out of my control. Oh my god. Sorry, I seem to have lost the ability to downward pogo, you guys. Oh my god, in phase 2 in particular, I need to not dodge away from that. Oh my god. You got caught. I was in a safe spot and ran into one where you were trying to move from your tiny but safe gap. Oh, believe me, I guarantee there was... I guarantee there was not the thought process of, I'm in a gap but it's small, I need to move out of the way. I imagine I was just like, I imagine I was pressing down the dash button just as they showed up, and then like panicked and just ran around. I was gonna have to tap into the Miller Force to secure this win. I think I'm coming to terms with the idea that it's not gonna happen today, you guys. And by coming to terms, I do of course mean finding it very difficult to stomach the concept. Oh my god, she's... Oh my god! The first half of that phase is getting so clean, and I can tell exactly what's happening because the first half of that phase is getting really fast. I'm just wanting it to be over. Do you think if I'd have started 15 minutes earlier today and I'd actually started on time? I don't think I can do it today. I don't plan on streaming for much longer. 11 PM kind of needs to be my cutoff because I need to get up early tomorrow. So Maybe this needs to be my last attempt. For my own sanity. It was the beans on toast, you're so right. That 15 minutes it took to eat my beans on toast has ruined my chances at beating this today. Maybe I just need to practice off stream. That's what I did with Radiance. Which also means when I say that it took me 9 hours and 3 streams, I'm lying. It probably took me more like 12 hours. I feel like I was maybe 1 hit off. Right? I was like 1 hit. I don't know if I want to do another attempt and potentially let myself down. just need the run. Maybe one more attempt. But I, like, thoroughly doubt it. The stars aligned there. I got some really good RNG for, like, attacks. I don't want to end on a low. Please don't scream at me. Please don't scream at me, Grandmother Silk. I don't know if I can handle it. I'm gonna need you to be really nice to me. Are you kidding me? I just couldn't run out of the way. I would like to go one more try. Actually, one thing I don't know. I've kind of just been assuming that I can't, like, cling onto the walls. But I actually don't know if that's true. Imagine this vibe she doesn't teleport into you. Honestly, that would be nice. I feel like it's not fair of me to have complaints. But, like, it's the one thing I kind of wish she didn't teleport as much. Nah. I don't think I'll ever learn not to do that. Oh my god, that was just dreadful. Okay. Breathing. Feeling good and healthy. For a second that nearly got me. I nearly like just didn't even try jumping. Oops. Shit, I forgot that she did that. That was so close. This is so annoying. I really want to go to bed. I really want to go to bed, but like, I feel like I've made like legitimate, actual progress. And the idea of losing that progress makes me feel so nervous. The amount of adrenaline just watching this is crazy. Imagine how I feel. My shoulder blades hurt from the amount of adrenaline it feels like I'm carrying right now. Take rest, it's okay. No, but I won't. What if I can never do it again? Shit. Oh, that was my fault. That was just bad. Okay. Breathe. Everybody breathe. Everything is so good and fine. Listen to Quirky Dog in your mind's eye. Listen to Girl from Ipanema in your mind's eye. We're breathing. Good, because I'm not. So... Shit. It's really bad for that attack to be in that position, not gonna lie. Fuck. It's because I was so conscious of needing to get out of that corner because I didn't want to get got by the thing that rolls across the bottom of the screen. I just like dashed like an idiot. It's okay. I have time. It's the not being able to wall climb, actually. It's not a great place for my cocoon to be, but that's okay. Gone into the second phase with full health and a full heal, which doesn't mean I can win. like I should really clarify that. Truly, I don't think there really are any spots to get a heal in this bit, so we'll see. Okay. so scared. I'm so scared. What's happening? I'm so scared. Okay, now what? Take? Oh, wait. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. She's letting... Fuck, she's letting me go. She's letting me go. She's giving me the silk to save her. Wait, that's so nice. That's so nice. Oh no. Oh, that's bad though. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! It's a friend! It's the night. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not going to. I don't want to. Little ghost came to help. I don't want to. But I might anyway. They came in to save their sister. That's so cute. That's so nice. They floated us up to the surface. She got to be saved. Love and support. Yay! Hornet's big, silly eyes are so endearing. I feel like Hornet always just looks like she's saying, like, tee-hee. Sister of the Void, defeat Lost Lace, and free Farloom. I did it. It's the bug from the... Ah! Wait! Is this because of Mr. Mushroom? Oh no. Bonus ending? Oh god. Oh, there he is. There he is. Flying off for passengers new. To be continued. Shut up. Passing of the age. Grant the Herald's wish and finish the game. God damn. I think I really liked that boss fight in the end. I really liked it. Legitimately, the only thing that made me a bit of a wow crybaby was just because I knew I wanted to beat the game today and I felt a clock ticking down. And I'm so glad that I just about managed to do it. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 59 minutes, which means if we pretend I had started streaming at 8, I just about managed to do it in my 3-hour stream. That was so hard though. Like, that was ridiculously difficult. I remember you saying you played this game for years. And it's so true. Like, I don't want to stop playing this because I really do feel like it's the kind of game where, like, by the end of it, you are so much better than where you started. And not just even with abilities, like in my, like, beat the game under 5 hours run, there were so many bosses that took me a couple hours that in my second playthrough I managed to beat in like 3 tries or less. And I don't want to lose that. Like, it feels like Silksong legitimately teaches you the skill of playing Silksong. And I don't want that to disappear. Honestly, I've been feeling really tempted recently to go back and do like a replay of Hollow Knight as well. Like, I remember saying maybe 50 hours into the game, like, what if I become a full-time Silksong streamer? That's not gonna happen. I will literally never be good enough at this game now that I've seen that ending. Oh. Okay, now I'm gonna cry. That's really nice. I'm glad this gives you, like, an extra special end credits. Because obviously you've already seen the end credits at this point, like, a few times. Through the darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Team Cherry, please. I'm actually begging you. If they can release a game like this every 10 years, hell yeah. I've got a lot of life left in me. I can't wait. Clocking in at a clean 89 hours. Hell yeah. Oh, we got a new background. It's our needle with the pin. Wait. Is that surface? Oh wait, surface I probably get from the Mr. Mushroom. Grey Root I've seen, Abyss I've seen, Cradle I've seen, Citadel of Song. Okay. It's a nice background. Also, I'm building, that builds out my, my oh my god, wait, shit! Literally the only achievements I'm missing are 100% in under 30, which I already have a save to hit, and then both Steel Soul achievements. That's crazy! I don't think I'd realized just how 100%ing the game I was doing. Oh, and Hunters. Can we pretend we don't see that? I'm like not too far off Hunters in my main save. Oops. 89 hours. But my my other save, can I just say, is 19 hours and 98%. And my understanding is that the last 2% in this save, because in this save, I've got 2 of the 3 old hearts. So I just need to beat the Crust King. Is his name Crust King, or am I... In my head, his name is Crust King, but Crust is spelled with a K. But I'm now thinking that sounds like a really stupid name. So it might not be. Oh, I have the little ending marker, but it's like, it's Hornet. That's so cute. It is Crust King. That's stupid. Anyway, in this save, all I have to do is Crust King and then the red memory, and that's 100%. What am I gonna play now? So, because I actually have beat the game, and yeah, okay, so I'm missing, in my main save, I'm missing Hunters, there are a few mementos, and I know that there are 2 optional boss fights that I just kind of skipped over towards the end. And I think I know what they are as well, actually. The optional boss fights, not the mementos. The mementos, I only have an idea for like 1 of them. So in theory, I would still like to come back to Silksong and finish those things off. And I'm also sure that there's probably a bunch of like Act 3 things in the world that I missed. Like, I know I saw Seth in Greymoor, and I got the feeling that there would be other places to see Seth. But I might just have to ask for help on that, because like, I don't really know where I would be looking. But the main reason that I wanted to finish this game today is because, and let me check Steam for the exact number of hours. But Resident Evil Requiem releases in 1 day and 5 hours. AKA, if I'm understanding it right, at approximately 4 a.m. on Friday, like GMT, Requiem goes live. So, my plan is actually to stream on Friday this week as well and start Resident Evil 9. This will mark, by the way, the first time I have bought a game at full price. Potentially in years. And maybe the first time ever that I haven't pre-ordered it. I'm going to buy it on the day. To be honest, you know what, A-Team? I might as well pre-order it, right? Like, I know for a fact I'm going to play it on release day. I don't know why I'm holding myself back from making... The reason it's because I don't think I've bought... I very rarely buy games at full price. And I've never bought a game on release. Even SILKSONG, I didn't buy. SILKSONG was a gift from my boyfriend. So I didn't buy it. And also, it was ridiculously cheap. Yeah, pre-order, the site might crash. Yeah, I think it's likely. I don't think Steam will do as badly as they did when SILKSONG released, but still might as well. Guess what also happens at Friday at 2 p.m? Pokemon's 30th anniversary and big announcement stream. Oh, that's exciting. I can almost guarantee that I'll have a work call at 2 p.m. I always have a work call when there's some sort of, like, direct or something. Buying SILKSONG on release was crazy. Yeah, I luckily didn't try. Like, because I knew... So I was playing Silent Hill 2 at the time, and I knew that I wanted to finish Silent Hill 2 before playing SILKSONG. And I knew I also wanted to give people time to finish... Sorry, I knew I wanted to give other people time to properly start SILKSONG before I played it, because I didn't want to spoil anything on stream. Which, by the way, what a funny concept considering how long it took me to beat this game. And how little I've spoiled it for everyone. But yeah, like even... I just haven't bought a game on release. Actually, you know, the last time I think I bought a game at full price, basically on release day, it was Silt. Famously, dog shit game. Bad to play, beautiful to look at. I played it for about an hour on stream and then got a full refund. So even though I did technically buy it at full price on release, I did also refund it at full price on release. It took you 40 minutes to buy SILKSONG. Yeah, maybe I will pre-order Requiem because I know I'm gonna play it. Like, it's just like, it's a £60 game, you guys. It's so expensive. RE9, otherwise known as Silt 2, the great Silt crash out. Fucking hated Silt. Silt was like all the things I hated about Limbo, but like triple, quadrupled. I will check my DMs. Ooh, okay, wait. So yeah, I have a clip of a trash crash out. Okay, Trash, I actually can't open the first link you sent me because I can't, it requires me to be 18 plus, but I can click your second link. Oh my god. It's actually crazy, even though I know I just did this fight, like, literally just now. I feel like watching someone else do it, it's like, it looks so fast. Like, how did you beat this? I for real can't, I'm like watching you beat it and I can't wrap my head around it. Oh! And I see it, you got it was technically Memory Crystal that beat the boss. That's crazy. It's because you spoiler tagged it. Ah, fair enough. Painting 3D models is hard. You keep getting tiny dots of color over the previous color next to it. Yeah, I bet. How often do you paint 3D models? Because if you don't do it very often, I bet you're doing great. Like, I bet it's just perfectionism taking hold. Ooh, okay. So you were in the final phase. You were doing really good. You literally just needed to get one hit to heal. The things came in from both sides. Oh my god, and then she spawned exactly where... That, honestly, I think it's the only thing about that fight that is a bit annoying, is that I feel like it's not... Because the fight moves so fast, it isn't telegraphed, I don't think, where she's going to appear once she's disappeared. Which means that sometimes it can literally just be that you are about to hit the ground and you can't really change what you're doing and she just appears right there. Which is kind of annoying. It's your first real try. Which progress so far in stream chat? Let me have a look. Oh my god, wait, hold up. I'm also now seeing these photos of pizzas and they all look fucking ridiculous. I don't think... So the description of the white sauce pizza... Oh wait, no, the description of the teriyaki pizza, I don't think I truly saw the vision, but now I'm looking at the pizza. I've never wanted to eat anything more in my life. The chili, the coriander, the crunchy ramen, oh my god, that pizza looks like it would change my life. Take the beef away and I'd eat the shit out of that. And the zucchini pizza as well looks fantastic. Oh my god, Corvus! Wait, Sherma looks so good! Sherma looks fantastic, Corvus, unironically. What an adorable little guy. What a sweetie, what a cutie patootie. Her spawn and telegraph is truly so tiny and hard to see. Yeah, I think especially because it's such like a dark arena. Even if there is like... I can imagine that if you look closely, there's like maybe a couple bubbles of void that show up. But it's like, I'm not looking at that. I'm busy looking at literally everything else. The staff at the Warhammer shop were really helpful with the color matching. I bet. Also, actually, that's such a genius, like... That's such a genius move to be like, I need some advice on what paints to get, and I also need paints designed for painting little miniatures. Warhammer shop. I bet Warhammer shop staff are lovely and very just happy to help. On the spot, top 5 bosses, Carmelita. Hold on. Let me look at a list of Silksong bosses, because like off the top of my head, I can literally only think about Carmelita. Oh, you know what I want to do at some point? I won't do it today because like I actually unironically need to go to bed. But I would like to do a Silksong bosses tier list. Okay, this might be a bit of a hot take, but I think that 4th chorus is in my top 5. It's not hard, and especially on replays, it's for real a fight that I don't even worry about. But I love the design. I love the music. I love how it looks. I love how much of like a creativity step up from Hollow Knight the boss design is. And I actually like, I love it even more after watching the over-analysis of Silksong Boss's video, because there are so many things about its design that I didn't even notice are like, they're the earliest signs of the Citadel that you really get. And I think that's really cool. Grandmother Silk as well, I would put in my top 5. You know what? You're gonna notice a trend in my top 5. That a top 5 boss is generally one that I didn't find too hard, but is like fun. So yeah, I would say from Act 1, my number 1 boss is 4th chorus. I also really liked Sister Splinter, but like not as much. Cogwork Dancers I adore. Grandmother Silk I adore. Carmelita I adore. And then maybe... Maybe like normal Trobio. So yeah, okay, I guess my top 5 is Fourth Chorus, Cogwork Dancers, Grandmother Silk, Trobio, and Carmelita. But also, like, those are just the bosses that were a level of difficulty that never pushed me over the edge. Basically, those are all bosses that were never truly tinged with frustration. I did! I beat it! I did it. Hold on. Let me... You can see it on the little thing. Thank you. I really enjoyed that boss fight in the end. I think I would love to do it again at some point without feeling like there's a time pressure. Which, speaking of, the whole reason there was a time pressure is because I knew I needed to end the stream pretty quickly, and then I've just been yapping. Because I was tempted to buy stuff online, but then I thought, fuck it, I'll pay a little bit more good advice and better stuff. Hey, worth it. Because, like, the color matching on Sherma there is ridiculous. And I, for paint detail, truly only Warhammer shop employees can have. It's beyond the rest of us. Okay, I'm going to save the rest of post-game yap for another time. The plan is, Friday, I will, at my normal time, stream Resident Evil 9. I might not stream the game for long. I might do a longer end of stream bit where I maybe do like a Silksong Bosses tier list, or maybe just talk more about my thoughts. I don't know. But yeah, Friday I'll be streaming again with Resident Evil 9. And even though I do plan on like coming back to Silksong a little, I think, over the next bit, generally I think I'm going to switch to playing Resident Evil 9 on stream. And then we'll see. I really love this game. I actively think I prefer this game to Hollow Knight. But this is kind of why I want to do a Hollow Knight replay. See how I feel. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I've had a blast. I hope you enjoyed the stream today, and also all of the Silksong streams that have led up to this point. Have a lovely rest of your evening, and hopefully, if you're interested, I'll catch you on Friday for Resident Evil 9. So until then, XOXO, go piss, girl.